How are you? It's Wednesday, so we're gonna do Why We Work Wednesday, and I am going to wait until I see my friend. Um, and I'm on time tonight, which is good. I was not on time last week. I was a hot mess last week. I'm a hot mess today, just on time. I'm an on-time hot mess. Gonna see if Jamie comes on. And this week has gone by so fast, I completely forgot what day it was, and then I didn't check in to make sure that Jamie could come. And oh, here she is. I see her. Let's see if I can invite her on. Sorry, I'm trying to invite Jamie here. I didn't invite her in time, so I didn't do any of the, like, I don't know, pre-stuff, and it was a mess. Let's see, Jamie, did you get that invitation? And then Xander and all of his, like, so we're gonna have fun. If I can get Jamie on. We'll see. We'll see how it looks. I never know how it's gonna look. I don't know how to do the proper side-by-sides. I keep having trouble with that. And I think sometimes it has to do with the computer, sometimes it has to do with the phone. Sometimes it's landscape, sometimes it's portrait. I don't even know. How do you go live landscape? Does it tell you to switch your phone? I don't know. I don't know. Did you get an invite, Jamie? Can you see? Hey, Jennifer Sarno, how are you? You can't see where to join, Jamie? Okay, it should give you a little invitation. It should be like a little red box that comes up. Sorry if my phone is bouncy. It says that it was sent. It might just be a little bit delayed. We'll give it a second because it's live and stuff happens. So we'll figure it out. It says invite to watch, not join. No, it should. Let's see here. How about that? Let's see. Bring Jamie. Adding you. Are you gonna be like a big picture or a little picture up here? I don't know. We'll see. You never know. I'm hilarious. I'm something else. I don't know if I'm hilarious, but there's Jamie.
Oh.
It is a little picture though.
I am a little picture. Should I go this way?
Now you're not there. You know, one day I'll figure it all out. I would love it though. Like whoever is really savvy at these Facebook Live videos, like if somebody could, help a girl out.
Yeah.
Like how do we do the side by side?
It's not me. I'm not your girl to help you figure this stuff out. So I was trying to do it on the computer, and I saw the invite to watch, but there was no like invite to add. And then my phone's sitting next to me, and I saw it pop up on my phone. So I just ran with it on my phone. So I'm shutting my computer down because I don't need it.
And you're here. You're
I'm
here.
here.
And I'm so grateful to you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
I don't think that I've actually seen you. I was trying to think about this earlier. I met you online, and I'm pretty sure we did a boot camp together, like a virtual boot camp.
I think we probably
like right before I went to Arkansas.
Yeah.
So that was like 3 years ago. And then I think the last time that I actually saw you, I came up to Chicago for a rally. It was a beauty school rally.
Oh, yes.
And I think you were there. But like if memory serves.
Yes.
And so it's been a while.
It has been a really long while. And then we ended up moving down to Indiana. So we don't do too many of the Chicago events that much.
Oh my gosh, that's right. And since I've seen you, you had a baby.
Yes.
Right?
Number 4.
That's awesome.
Number 4.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Your children are beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my.
Those mixed babies are just gorgeous.
Right? They are. And your husband's a dentist, and I found out today that kids' teeth are actually giant.
Yes.
Like,
yeah.
Oh my gosh, they pulled this thing out of Xander's mouth, and I was like, it's the size of my thumb. How did that happen?
Roots and everything. I know. I don't know what it is about dentistry that my husband is into, but he's into it, and that's his thing. Not my thing.
I have a whole newfound respect for dentists after today. Like, they've always been kind of scary to me, but holy cow.
Yeah.
Like, the giant thing that came out of my baby's mouth.
Yep.
I don't know how they do that all day.
I know it.
Okay, so we did like the little small chat, and people know how we met, and they know what we do. But like, how did you get started? What is your story? How did you even get here?
Oh gosh. Okay, so it's been, let's see, 3.5 years since I decided to start. Um, Gosh, 3.5 years. It's so crazy to like think back all that time
Yes.
ago. And you'll soon find out that I have a really, really terrible memory. I don't know if it has something to do with mom brain or if it's just me. It's probably a combination of both. But yeah, so it's been 3.5 years. Honestly, a friend of mine, Amy Warren, she
Yes.
was always sharing her story. And we were at a time in our lives where we had had a really big tragedy. My husband's father passed away incredibly suddenly, like just out of the blue. Nobody saw it coming. Um, he had been sick for a couple months. What we had thought was pneumonia. Went into the hospital for continuing scans and chest x-rays and whatnot. And we found out that he had been diagnosed with cancer, with lung cancer. And it was 9 days total from the time he checked into the hospital to the time he passed. And
Oh my gosh.
he been 4 years.
Oh,
So anyways, it kind
so
of, it
sorry.
rocked everybody's world because he was the center of the family. He was like this tiny little package, but larger than life. I mean, he was like 4'10". I can't even,
Oh
he was a
my goodness.
guy, but he was so full of life. And it was hard to see that life force taken away. So it kind of had me reevaluate what we do, um, the things that we use in our home, the things that we are using with our kids. Now we have a family history, and that's not something you take lightly. So, um, so I looked for alternatives, and my friend Amy, who I think is watching, hi Amy.
Hi, Amy.
We're like how many minutes in, and I'm already crying. Surprise! Now I have a red nose throughout the rest of this. Yeah. So anyway, Amy was always talking about what she was doing in her home and how she changed her, whole way of life using more natural things, and I wanted in, and I jumped in on it, and it's just history. We've been doing it ever since. So that's kind of how I got started. My world just changed.
I'm so sorry. I didn't know that. And thank you for
Yeah.
telling everybody that. I mean, that's not clearly an easy thing, and you just
No.
totally got real on a Facebook Live. So thank you.
Right in the
Oh
beginning.
my gosh.
That's it, right in the beginning.
Hey, do it. Good. Thank you. Is that so? So as you learned more and you did things, did your reasoning for continuing in it change or evolve, or is that still your why? Is that still why you're passionate about it?
Um, yeah, I mean, I think it became even stronger just because once I had finally, taken that plunge, and I started using different things, I realized how easy it was. Sometimes when
Mm-hmm.
you start to look at alternative ways, you think, oh my gosh, that's not for me. It's too difficult. I don't understand it. I don't know how they work. It's too much to learn. And I
Mm-hmm.
was in that same boat. I was like, like we're fine the way we are. But then once I had gotten my hands on some things, I thought, well, if I take it one step at a time, it's not so difficult. Oh, I learned how to, work this into my lives, and now I can move on to this, and I worked this into my lives. And little by little, we started improving different aspects of our life, and I realized it wasn't so difficult. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I see other families that are incredibly holistic, and they eliminate so many different things from their lives. And I'm not quite at that point, but it's like a healthy balance for us. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I've definitely strengthened my connection And I've learned how to incorporate and have a balanced life between a little bit natural and a little bit, maybe some Taco Bell every now and then. Balance it.
It's a good balance. You have to have
Good
balance. I also feel like it's a rabbit
I
hole,
mean,
like,
yeah.
and it twists and it turns, and like once you fall, like you can't unsee it.
Oh,
Like
it's
once you realize that there's so much out there,
yes,
it is.
it's eye-opening.
I feel like sometimes like Rob will get upset with me and be like, "Stop reading that
Yeah.
or stop watching that," because it becomes all consuming. Because
Yeah.
part of it like can make you really mad or really sad when you find out about junk everywhere.
Yeah.
And then you want to go eat Taco Bell because you just feel so sad.
Well, then nothing's safe, so I might as well get
Right?
myself
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, but that's awesome that you have continued to little steps. I like that,
Yeah.
baby steps. That's such a good thing to share with people and to teach people because it is so overwhelming when you try and do it all at once.
Yeah. Yeah, especially when you want it to work so badly that you feel like you have to like dump everything in your house and start fresh, but it doesn't have to be like that. It can be baby steps, and then it's not so overwhelming.
It's really smart. That's really smart. Oh, Rob's there. Hi, Rob. Rob went to church tonight, so I could stay home and take care of Xander.
Oh.
You know what? Really, it's not even that big of a like. It was a tooth. Like I'm the one that's all amped up about it. You should have seen the doctors and the dentists. They were like,
"Sure." He's like,
"Calm down."
Now, Mom, just.
But he feels everything, and I think that was my big thing. Like knowing that he can feel everything. I had to leave the room. I'm such a spaz.
I know it.
Okay, sorry. Moving on. So we're in network marketing. Like, ooh, that big scary
I know.
word. Oh, people get all ugly about it,
Mm-hmm.
but it's awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. It is the best job I've ever had. I was a title closer for 18 years, so not having to sit behind a desk is like.
Oh yeah.
I love it. Dude. I can have tattoos. Nobody can tell me not to have tattoos. It's like the best thing ever. What has it done for you? Network marketing specifically.
So, I used to be a teacher, and it was like it had always been my calling. I knew from second grade was my absolute favorite teacher. If she happens to watch this, because we are Facebook friends, you already know she changed my life. And I knew right from then I wanted to be a teacher. So I ended up being, ironically, got hired as a third grade teacher. And it was like I said, it was my calling. It's what I knew I wanted to do. And I loved every aspect of it, even the crappy stuff, even though Justin will tell me that's not true because I complained on a daily, but I loved everything about teaching. And then we started having babies, and daycare's not cheap and teachers don't get paid.
Mm-hmm.
And so the more babies we had, the less it made sense for me to go back to the classroom. Plus, I did want to stay home. I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom. But then by the second baby, I kind of lost myself, and I didn't have those coworker friends, that sense of community, that outside life. I stayed at home. I was with babies all the time. I lost my identity, like I think a lot of stay-at-home moms do. Yeah. It's hard.
Yeah.
You give up a lot to stay at home. You gain a lot, of course. You get to see your baby grow up, and I would never want to take that away, but you lose your outside self. And so when I had this opportunity to do network marketing, it kind of like, even when I say network marketing, I'm kind of like, ooh, it still has that taboo word in my feelings. But honestly, it's given me my outside self again, but with the luxury of being at home. Like, I get to still do all the awesome stuff with my kids. I still get to be the stay-at-home mom, but I also get to like rock a business.
Oh, I love it.
It's so cool. And I think a lot of people don't realize that it really is a business. It's really your own business, and you work for this amazing company that just showers you with all these great rewards and compensation for your hard work, because it is hard work. I'm not going to sit here and say it's a piece of cake and it's easy.
Yep.
But that hard work, it pays you back. You get paid back for that hard work. And I love that it gives me that freedom to work as hard as I want, or like maybe my week is completely hectic and I get to slow it down and I can take a step back and be like, whoa, I'm going to shut my computer off and I'm not going to do a thing today. And I'm going to focus on a different area of my life. And I don't think, I don't have that boss to answer to. I'm my own boss.
Yep.
I have to answer to myself, which is sometimes a little difficult. But
yes,
yeah, I don't have to take a personal day. I don't have to worry about sick days. You just kind of, you work it for yourself. So it's, in a sense, it's kind of a pro and a con, because I feel like sometimes I'm my own worst enemy and I will take too many days off in a row. And then I have to force myself to like, okay, get back in it and start working again. But I still have that freedom. And I think that's greater than anything I could ever do at a 9 to 5 type of job.
I love it. I totally agree. I hope that people, like, even if they watch the replay, I hope they're really taking time to listen to you, because I feel like you're so relatable. You are talking about so many people right now. Like,
that's so true.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it is. It is.
And honest to God, when I talked to my friend Amy, who was the one that introduced me to this whole lifestyle, in the back of my head, I was like, it kind of looks like fun. I feel like I could kind of do it, but more as like a fun thing. I never, ever, ever in my wildest dreams would have thought I would be doing things like this, or like, doing classes or having a team of people that you rely on. None of this was ever on my spectrum. So like, honestly, it opens doors that you never knew were even in your life. It's crazy.
And it's addictive, isn't it? It feels good. It
does.
Obviously, everybody has bad days. Like, it's not, unicorn farts and sunshine all the time.
No,
but like, it is a rush. It feels good knowing that you're doing good. It's addictive.
Oh yeah.
I never felt that way sitting behind a desk ever.
Yeah. Oh, and watching other people grow with you too. It's
my gosh.
I mean, there's no better feeling to see other people growing too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
I know. Goosebumps, right?
With all of the awesomeness that comes with it, do you have a favorite item or a favorite product that you use? I know.
I mean,
pick one.
Can I pick a line?
Somebody asked me earlier in the week, what are your 5 favorite things? And then I gave her 9.
Yeah.
Because and then I just you just add to it. So
I'm a Libra, which means I am supposed to be balanced and fair, but I also cannot make decisions to save my life. So ask me my favorite singer, I would be like, well, is it a musician or a band or a song or like a genre? I feel like I need to have categories of favorites, because doing one big blanket, what's your favorite, that's impossible. Except for me, which the answer is always Dirty Dancing.
Oh my God. Love it.
Yeah. Okay, so if I have to choose, I'm thinking I'm going to say the Thieves collection. And I'm going to say the Thieves collection because it's literally like I'm looking behind me is my kitchen, and I'm looking at my sanitizer, my cleaner, my dish soap, fruit and vegetables just still sitting on my counter from what I didn't clean up from dinner. The Thieves line has everything. So that's it. That's got to be my hands down favorite stuff.
Yep, I would agree. You cannot go wrong there.
No,
at all. And if people do not have thieves in their life, then they need to get it.
Absolutely.
Because
you can have it in every part of your home, your laundry, your bathroom, your kitchen, your car. You can have it in every area of your house. There's a Thieves product somewhere.
Yep, that's a good one. I like that one. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
If you had to explain to people why now would be a good time to do what we do, what would you tell them?
Well,
besides that Thieves is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, besides everything about the company being awesome, I feel like that's reason enough. End of story. like, oh, so right now, actually, this is super exciting. So right now, starting
I was hoping
today,
you would say
yeah,
this.
starting today, Young Living announced that they are offering 10% off your kits that get you going into Young Living. These kits, they give you like this sweet little package of everything you need to get you going.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to think about like, well, what do I need for this? What do I need for that? It kind of like puts everything all into like one little bundle. It covers, they call them like everyday oils, and it just kind of like covers your whole spectrum. It
Yep.
gives you a taste of everything you need. And it's just like, it's a perfect way to start. It's a no brainer, and it's 10% off right now. So right now, today, and I think it's 2 days, if I'm not mistaken.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 days is like, it's now. Like, this is your
Uh-huh.
time. Hello, your time. It's time to do it.
That's awesome. That is true. I was so hoping that you would say that.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, whether or not there was 10% off, I mean, when I originally purchased, there was no 10% off, and I would do
Nope, me neither.
10 times over again, because really, there, you can't put a value on that kind of thing when you start a whole new lifestyle change.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, your health is priceless. How could you put a price on what you're bringing into your family's home, what you're putting on your body, what you're exposing your husband, kids, wives? I mean, I don't know. How could you put a price
Yeah.
on it?
Yep. I totally agree.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Thank you for having me. This was fun.
This one wasn't so scary for me. Like,
Oh, good.
I felt very good talking to you.
Yeah. I
If
feel
somebody
like this
else
was.
wants to talk to you, how do they get a hold of you? Oh, there's an overlap. I'm sorry. I think I totally cut you off.
Oh no, that's okay. I think we're lagging a little bit because I'm seeing you talking, but there's words are not coming at the same time. I think we're doing like this weird thing. Um, yeah, so like I'm always available on Facebook. I think most of the things I post on my Facebook are public. There's a couple of things I make private. But yeah, anywhere on my Facebook, Facebook Messenger. I have an Instagram page too. Um, but yeah, I mean, honest to goodness, I am always available to talk. I have 4 kids, but I use it as like such a happy excuse to like escape and speak to adults and not speak to children. So yeah, honestly, I am open to talk anytime you want.
That's awesome. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, because I still haven't figured out how to add anything longer than 10 minutes to the Instagram story
Oh
area,
yeah.
and I don't know if this has gone longer than 10 minutes or not, but if it has gone longer
Okay.
than 10 minutes, then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna link it, or I'm gonna upload it to YouTube, and then I'll put a link to that. So if you have family or friends or whatever that aren't on social media and you want them to hear your story, then you can send them there, and it usually takes me a couple days to get my stuff together, but
Yeah.
I'll tag you again when it goes up, and I cannot thank you so much
Oh
for
my
doing
gosh,
this
you're
with
so
me.
welcome. Anytime. We can make this like.
And I really, really, really hope as people are watching this, like, listen to what Jamie's saying, because I feel like she just talked about all of us. Like, you're one of the most relatable people I've ever talked to.
Thank you.
Oh,
You are
I'm serious.
so sweet. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And honest to goodness, like we have all been watching you like kick butt lately.
Thank
Like
you.
just kick butt. So you are doing amazing things also. And we are just
Thank
like constantly watching like, oh, look at what she just did.
Maybe the Texas air is good for me. I don't know.
I think
It's really hot.
or maybe like this new Shave Dew was like exactly what you needed or something. I don't know. You're just like,
Right,
you're
just
in a
like
good
start fresh.
groove. Yeah.
That's a really good point. Just shave it all off and start fresh.
Yes, you are in a good
But
groove.
I'm like, this has got to go. Like, I need a ponytail.
Listen, it's that grow out period.
I know it is hideous.
Yeah.
But you know what? It'll be long, and then I'll be complaining that I'm so hot.
And then you're gonna want to cut it off again. I know.
No, I'm never doing that again. I'm so glad I did. I did it for a cause,
Yeah.
and for that I wanted to.
Yeah.
But I would love to participate in other ways.
Hats off to you, because that's amazing. I don't
Who does
know.
it? Elise does it too, but she does it like all the time.
But look,
right?
and
Like
she's
every
rocking
year.
like rainbow colors now. Every week she's a different color.
So cool. So cool.
Yeah.
I love her hair. Anyway, all right, I will let you get back to your babies.
Okay.
I will go try and zip this stuff all together. And again, thank you so much. And it was really nice to talk to you.
It was so good to talk to you too.
And I'll see you on social media.
Have a good night.
Thank you. You too. Bye.